Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Hobo here today, and guys, it's technically February 5th, 2018, but the Super Bowl 52 just went off the air, and guys, this has got to be the greatest Super Bowl probably since Super Bowl 46. This Super Bowl was unbelievable between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots. So I'm not going to waste time. I'm just going to get right into this thing, guys. Let's start breaking down the points scored here in this game. Let's start off with the first quarter. We had a Jake Elliott 25-yard field goal go through. Good. That gives the Philadelphia Eagles the first points of the game. 3 on their opening possession. Then the Patriots connect on a 26-yard Gostkowski field goal. Good. Tied up 3-3. Then Nick Foles hits a 34-yard bomb to Alshon Jeffrey. What an unbelievable throw by Foles. Unbelievable touchdown grab by Alshon Jeffrey. He had a defender draped all over him. Unbelievable play. The PAT, though, by Jake Elliott, no good. So at the end of the first quarter, we have a score: Eagles 9, Patriots 3. My brother won $125 because he bet on the Super Bowl, and those were the numbers that came up for the end of the first quarter. So my brother's $125 richer thanks to Jake Elliott having a bum leg. Now into the second quarter, Stephen Gostkowski misses a 26-yard field goal, hit the left upright. And then later in the game, in the second quarter, Brandon Cooks got absolutely drilled, and he was injured. And then it was determined he would be lost for the game with what was called a head injury, probably a concussion at this point, but we don't really know. Next up, LeGarrette Blount hits the left side for a 21-yard touchdown. And then, of course, the Eagles are going to go for 2 if you're keeping score in your head. I don't actually know what the score would be at this point because I'm really bad at math. But they went for 2. They didn't get it. So that gave the Patriots a chance. And Gostkowski hits a 45-yard field goal. On the ensuing drive, Nick Foles gets intercepted by Duron Harmon. And then that leads to a 26-yard touchdown to James White, which the PAT was no good. And then the play of the game, in my opinion, right before halftime, the Eagles ran a trick play on 4th and goal from the 1. It was Trey Burton throwing to Nick Foles for a 1-yard touchdown. Probably the greatest, most gutsy play call in the history of the Super Bowl. Honestly, I would never have thought to run a play like that. It was executed to perfection. Of course, Trey Burton was a quarterback back in the day, and he hit his quarterback, Nick Foles, for a 1-yard touchdown. Unbelievable. So at the end of the second quarter, the score was Eagles 22, Patriots 12. And at this point, my friend texted me. He said, "You ready for that Patriots comeback?" And I said, no. In the third quarter, Tom Brady connecting in a short left pass to Rob Gronkowski for a 5-yard touchdown PAT. Good. Then Nick Foles hits a pass deep left for 22 yards to Chris Clement for a 22-yard touchdown. And then Tom Brady connects with Chris Hogan for a 26-yard touchdown. And at the end of the third quarter, we got ourselves a ball game. It's Eagles 29, Patriots 26. I absolutely couldn't believe the game at this point. My heart was racing. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do with my life. Fourth quarter, Jake Elliott nails a 42-yard field goal. Then Brady gets his man Gronk for a 4-yard score. Nick Foles comes back, hits Zach Ertz for an 11-yard touchdown. And then the drive of the game. On the very next drive, Tom Brady, his first series, he's trying to go down, score the game-winning touchdown, and he gets strip-sacked by Brandon Graham of the Philadelphia Eagles. It was recovered, I believe, by Derek Barnett, and the Eagles had excellent field position. Then Jake Elliott kicks a 46-yard field goal, the longest by a rookie ever in the history of the Super Bowl. This kid, Jake Elliott, had himself an absolute day. He already had the record for longest field goal made in a Super Bowl by a rookie with 42 yards, and he goes out and kicks a 46-yarder for the win. Unbelievable. On the very next drive, Brady trying to make something happen. He's going for the Hail Mary. He's looking for Gronk, and it gets batted away. Very reminiscent of the Super Bowls against the New York Giants. I'm fairly sure Tom Brady saw ghosts while in Minnesota tonight. He definitely saw the ghosts of the New York Giants out there. That pass rush for the Eagles was in Brady's face all night long. but they didn't have a sack until that second to last drive of the game, but it was a strip sack, and it led to the game-winning field goal for the Philadelphia Eagles. Final 41, Eagles, Patriots 33. So the Philadelphia Eagles come away with their first ever Super Bowl championship, and it's an unbelievable journey for these guys. You know, they started hot. They were doing incredible. They lost to the Chiefs early, but then they started flying. Literally fly, Eagles fly, until Carson Wentz goes down against the Rams. I know I said they're done. They've got no hope. They're going to go to the playoffs and get eliminated in the first round. They're going to be a one and done. And then who knows who's going to win the NFC. But they shocked the hell out of me. Nick Foles had the not exactly the regular season of his life. He had a good game against my Giants, but those last two games he didn't exactly perform so well. But then going into the playoffs, he was lights out. Sure, he had the one interception here in the Super Bowl, but he threw that interception at the 10-yard line on a very deep throw, so it was pretty much the equivalent of a punt at that point. But he bounced back. He had 4 total touchdowns. He caught 1, threw 3, and his Philadelphia Eagles, the backup quarterback Nick Foles, beats Tom Brady in the Super Bowl 41-33. Nick Foles appropriately taking home Super Bowl MVP honors. How do the Philadelphia Eagles see everything that Nick Foles has done for them and then just turn around and say, yeah, Carson Wentz is our guy next year? There has to be a battle for that starting job in Philadelphia next year. There's not a reason in the entire world that you could give me to tell me that Carson Wentz needs to start. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable what Nick Foles did. He led this team to their first ever Super Bowl championship. Are you kidding me? A backup quarterback did that? And now I know for the Giants, Jeff Hostetler did the same thing. He came out and he beat the Buffalo Bills, but a different situation entirely. This game featured the most yards gained by two teams in any game in the history of the NFL, regular season and postseason. They combined for over 1,100 yards, and they did it in the Super Bowl. What an unbelievable game, 41-33. I still can't believe it. It probably the greatest Super Bowl of my time, and it probably will end up going down as one of the greatest Super Bowls of all time. Brady didn't have a fourth quarter comeback in him, so now he is tied for second most losses by a starting quarterback in NFL history with 3. He's just behind Jim Kelly for 4. So let's see if Brady can break another record for a Super Bowl coming up here in the next few years. But guys, this Super Bowl was unbelievable. I know that I've been kind of stammering over my words, but that's because I'm really in shock about how this whole thing turned out. I never thought in my lifetime I would see the Philadelphia Eagles raise the Lombardi Trophy, but there was no more deserving team this year. They are the absolute epitome of what a great football team is all the way around. Great defense, great offense, special teams. You know, they had their moments in this game, and they came up big when it mattered most. Jake Elliott definitely came up big when it mattered most to make it an 8-point game late and to seal this thing for the Eagles. So, unbelievable Super Bowl. I hope that you guys enjoyed the game as much as I did. I recorded the whole thing. Right now I'm in the process of chopping it down, getting all the commercial breaks and halftime out of the way so I could just watch the whole thing front to back. And combined, or in total, even without the commercials and halftime, it's still a 3-hour and 13-minute long game. So I'm going to have myself some fun tomorrow. But yeah, guys, unbelievable Super Bowl. That's really all I got to say about that. So I hope that you enjoyed the game as much as I did, like I said. Make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Share this video with your friends. And I want you guys to get engaged in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on the Super Bowl. And that's going to do it for me, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video.